Hello everyone, today we're going to be focusing on two major bits of news. Now before we start, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Now let's get to it. So, yesterday on Valentine's Day, the Calgary Flames and Montreal Canadiens decided to be cruel and make a trade, which was centered around Tyler Toffoli. The 29-year-old was shipped off to Calgary for Montreal in exchange for Tyler Pitlick, 20-year-old Swedish prospect Emil Eichel. I don't know if that's how I'm saying it right, but I watched a prospect guy say that, so yeah, we're going to roll with that. And then a 2022 first-round pick and a 2023 fifth-round pick. So, what are my thoughts and who do I think won the trade? In all honesty, for the now, I'm going to have to say Calgary won, but I do see how this was a really good trade for Montreal if things go well, because they are getting a good pick, very good pick, first-round pick, and a exciting, interesting prospect. And for Calgary, they'll be getting a guy in Toffoli who's only 29 and is a proven scorer. He is a guy that has been there, done that. He's already won a Stanley Cup, and more importantly, he's already played with Daryl Sutter, so he knows what Daryl Sutter and knows what's expected of him. And his cap hit is really affordable as well. It's a little over $4 million a season with 2 years left on his deal. And Toffoli is a really likable guy for the fans as well. He's not going to be the most talented guy out on the ice, but when things are clicking for him, it almost seems effortless. He just has to make one or two moves to get the puck where he needs it to go, and then he's got a really soft touch in front of the net. There's been so many goals, especially last year with Montreal, where it's just right in front of the net, and then that soft touch to get it in there, and he can score off of things like tips, deflections. It's really good if you want to have a good net front presence. And so, yeah, I think he's going to be a guy that is a good thing for Calgary going forward. At the price, it's great as well. And if they want to get hot and make a deep postseason run, this is the type of trade that I like. Could backfire in terms of what Montreal gets down the road, but that is what we're going to talk about on the flip side, because that first-round pick is a top 10 protected pick. But anytime you get a first-round pick as a team, you're generally excited, unless you traded away, I don't know, Connor McDavid for a first-round pick and that was it. Then you wouldn't be too excited. But even if they get just a good player, that being Montreal in the first round, that's huge. And the other thing is, the thing that could tip this scale is likely the prospect Eichel. It's a Swedish name, forgive me. I haven't got to watch a lot of tape on him, but from what I've seen, he is a guy that can score some breakaway goals, and he can also score from distance too. He's got a pretty good shot. He can, just get it right in, top shelf, top left. He's going on a breakaway right side. He doesn't have a problem getting a shot off, going top left and scoring. So that's huge there, because if he is able to add speed towards this Montreal rebuild and quicken things up, that is huge for whatever they're doing, retool, rebuild. But him adding speed and basically spacing with his shot, that is going to be big for them. Now moving on over to a different topic, we're going to be talking about Jack Eichel's return to the NHL from his injury and his debut as a Vegas Golden Knight tomorrow night. That is reportedly going to happen against, guess who? Yeah, that's right, the Colorado Avalanche, assuming that he plays. Hopefully he does. And I'm hoping that it is a great game, as this is potentially a sneak peek into the future of a playoff matchup series. And I think this could be a really, I don't know if it'll be a heated game, but it'll be a game that you remember if there is a series to look forward to in the beginning. So while Eichel is on the roster, that means Mark Stone has been placed on to LTIR, and that means that the cap comments will come out of the woodworks, just like he did for Tampa Bay, assuming Vegas wins the Stanley Cup. And that is going to be crazy, because all of that aside, I'm really excited for Eichel to get to play again, and I am scared a little bit to see what he can do with Vegas. I want him to play well, but I also know that if he plays at his former level or an elevated level, then that could just extend the top of the standings for Vegas even longer for years to come. I don't know if it'd be 10 years. I'm not going to say anything like that, but I do think adding him, you were able to, you did give up something for him, but I think for Eichel, assuming he's healthy and he plays that level, that is huge for Vegas and them trying to make this push to win the Stanley Cup. And that is all for today's video. Let me know, what do you think? Who do you think won the trade between Calgary and Montreal? For the now, like I said, probably Calgary, but definitely a trade Montreal could look back at and say, wow, we did pretty well there too. And do you think Jack Eichel will make Vegas the favorite for the Stanley Cup? Let me know down below. Before you go, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And again, join the Hockey Brigade by subscribing if you are new and want to see more hockey content. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. You go love hockey, all right? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.